So, it is Friday. I hope you guys have had a really awesome week. I did not get a video up on Wednesday. Man, I'm still adjusting. I'm still getting used to the new schedules of things. Still trying to figure out how I'm going to fit this in, how I fit that in, how, to get this ready, how to get that ready. Still a lot of work in progress on that, man. Something that I did want to get into, though. We got to start living life like we don't know what's going to happen next. Stop taking advantage of the fact that we think that, we'll have it tomorrow. And this is not one of those videos where I'm talking about death. I'm talking about opportunity. We don't take enough initiative in our opportunities. Both business and personal. I feel like a great deal of our opportunities are not necessarily capitalized on because we're lazy. We don't want to go that extra mile. We don't want to do those extra things. We kind of go into this autopilot mode where we just approach things in a everyday base. Way of looking at it, right? Like, every day you get up at the same time. Every day you go to the gym at the same time. Every day you go to work at the same time, or whatever. And it's healthy to have routines. Like, obviously, I've brought that up. It's healthy to have very good routines. But at the same time, you can't become a slave to your routines to where you're not living life. And I feel like that's where a lot of people wind up going. I feel like you guys get, me as well, all of us, get to a place where we become a slave to our routines, that we get hung up and captivated in things that are normal for us, and we kind of forget how to do life. We forget how to live life. We don't do things that are out of our ordinary because it doesn't necessarily feel comfortable. And sometimes, man, you just need to be uncomfortable. Like, you need to be uncomfortable. You need to step out and do things out of your normal. You need to step out of your habits and your routines and live a little. Because the thing of it is, man, we only have so many opportunities. We only have so many days in our life. We only have so many chances to do things. Like, I'm going to tell you, I did something yesterday that was super, super simple, but really out of routine. And it felt weird and felt good all at the same time. And I didn't know how to function. I decided that I was going to, it was cold, but it wasn't super cold. So I decided that it was okay. I was going to step out because, the house I moved into has this really awesome back patio area. So, I stepped out into that back patio area and I just stretched and I took a breath in and I kind of connected with nature a little bit. And I know that sounds like small and minute and not like that big of a deal, but to me that's a big deal because normally, especially these past few months, man, I don't go outside unless I got a goal, unless I'm going to do something, going somewhere or whatever. So I'm not used to getting into nature and stepping out into, the vast and kind of just enjoying the cold on my legs because I'm wearing shorts in the wintertime. It's like 28 degrees outside and I've got shorts on, and just taking in the cold air and kind of stretching a little bit and recognizing where I'm at and what I'm doing. I don't do that enough. And I feel like if I'm not doing stuff like that enough, nobody is. Because, let's face it, we're all practically the same, all right? Like, we all get different opportunities. We all get different chances and choices and so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, we're all the same. We all breathe, we all bleed, we all love, we all, cry. We're all the same in some aspect. And I feel like if I'm losing out on these moments of like new and on these moments of enjoyment, and I'm not capitalizing on these opportunities, chances are I'm not the only one. You guys got to be probably in the same boat, because life happens. Especially if you got kids, life happens in so many ways to where it just locks you into routines. Kids get up at a certain time, go to school at a certain time, make breakfast at a certain time, you do this at a certain time. You do this, and that. It's like steps. You got steps to get through your day, and then at the end of your day, you're like, whoa, I got through the day. We got to stop living like that, man. We got to come to a better understanding of what we have, and we got to take advantage of it. We got to take advantage of these opportunities. So I'm not telling you to like go do crazy stuff. I'm not telling you to like step so far out of your normalcies that you kind of like culture shock yourself. I'm telling you, start small, but do something. Go outside in the morning and just breathe in the cold air and get cold for a minute, right? Take a different way home from work, or take a different way to work, or I don't know, mix up how you cook dinner. Maybe make a new, process to where like you and your significant other take trash out together. Like, I know these are like really small and stupid little things that I'm saying, but I'm telling you, if you stepped outside of your normal routines and just did things a little bit differently, it feels so good. It really does. Now, I'm obviously not like going against the grain here. I'm not telling you to, throw routines off, because that's by no means where I'm going with this. What I'm trying to get at is enjoy life, because you don't know, man. You don't know when the opportunity you had to do something is the last. That you're not going to get that chance or that opportunity or that ability to do that again. Now, I'm not trying to preach on the time we have left on earth, or anybody else's for that matter, not your friends, family, nobody. I am simply saying that your day to day, your week to week, your month to month, your year to year, it does become mundane if you don't figure out a way to live life. Rob Bailey, which is somebody I follow, I admire. He's a good dude. He runs several businesses. He's very successful. Something he posted on Instagram back during Valentine's Day, which I disagreed with, but I got a better message out of it and I don't think he even intended it to be that way. He basically said, he was on a plane, he was leaving his wife to go do something or another. He was on a plane on Valentine's Day, and he posted a bunch of pictures of like them hanging out, them doing stuff, and it wasn't Valentine's Day. And he was like, for them not to be together is not a big deal, because they live every day like it's a holiday. And the point I know he intended was, hey, Valentine's Day is just another day. Don't hype it up more than what it needs to be. But what I got more out of that than anything is, like, look, why do you got to wait until one day to do that? Just do it all the time. Do stuff like that all the time. Love your significant other all the time. Spend time with your kids all the time. Do this stuff all the time. Make it a routine. Make it a habit to step outside of normal, to do things that you would typically not do normally. I don't know, man. I for one am going to start stepping outside the box more often. I feel like this year is a great opportunity for me to do so. I mean, new house, I just moved, new gym, new surroundings. I feel like, new opportunities. This is the time to do new opportunities. And one opportunity I definitely need to start grasping is living life more to the fullest than what I have been. And maybe that's what you need to do too. So I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. I'm going to get off of here because I got to go make breakfast and get, my morning going. I already went to the gym, did my cardio and all that fun stuff. Really trying to work on my cussing. So I'm going to get back in here and get some eggs made up and enjoy the rest of my morning before I got to go into work. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you take my advice and you step out of your routines and you start conquering things that you typically would not conquer. I'm out.